that's what we want, temperature gauge. So I made this from scratch. Right, somebody's at the door, give me a second. Right, what a game. Sorry about that. No peace for the wicked, eh? Oh well. That's a bit of a waste of a YouTube storage for a while. Anyway, we're able to get on with a bit more now. Where did I get to? That's what happens in a live stream. You can get interrupted. Right, let's just do back now. Right, where did I get to? I don't know where I got to. Oh yeah. So I'm going to, yeah, I made this a while back, this temperature gauge. And it maps it out. It actually moves this around its centre point. Now this was designed to read the temperature from a real-time clock chip. Let's just see if I've got some audio. Yeah, I made this a while back. Yeah, so it just try and work out how we could. I'd have to plug it into a controller with yeah, I could plug it in, but anyway, it basically the internal temperature of the chip. It reads it. So if the item gets too hot, you can I put trigger temperatures and stuff in it as well, so you can tell it if it gets above a certain amount to either email you or something or report that it's getting too hot. This kind of stuff. So I made a user control out of it, so you can pop this into as many things as you want. I don't think we need this on this particular thing, but I was still learning when I did this, so maybe we can do something a bit better. Also, I want to do some signal strength, like the 891 signal meter, but I want all the signal meters in a row. So on here, or on this expanded bit, we see all the meters in one go, everything. As far if it's possible. So I need to. I want to get this rotating around there, so that graphic there, that's zoomed in, but so that knob moves. Anyway, let's crack on with it. Right, so anyway, so I need to get to this user control. Now, all I want to do is move. Instead of moving this tick around, I'm going to be moving the graphic around, and I'm relying on the ray traced direction of the lighting that's already on it. So, hang on, where's it gone? So the lighting here, the reflection. If you spin a dial and the light stays where it is, it's always going to light it in the same position, so it doesn't matter if you turn it, you won't see a lot, but what you will see is the little dimple. Hang on there, so you'd see that. It's gone now, but you'd see the finger, whatever you call it, where you put on the dial. You'd see the only thing you'd see is that move. So that's what I'm going to do with this, is make that move. So just for that part. So I've got an old hi-fi Panasonic, and you've got your remote control, and you can make the volume move up and down by reusing the remote control, and the actual knob's motorized, and it'll turn that up and down. I don't know. let's just make it do that for now. It's going to be an ongoing project. We're going to obviously once we've got the infrastructure here. So all I've got to do is probably make this into a canvas. Yeah, because I set it up as a grid at the minute. It's a grid. So to be a grid, it's not easy to. I have to use the align and margin tools within a grid. I can put a grid within a grid. Well, we don't want to do that. We need absolute positioning, so we need a canvas basically. So before I put that and any further stuff on there, I need to put this into a canvas. So let's try that then. Let me just go up a little bit with that. That's it. Give us a bit of space down here. Right. So instead of that graphic, that's a background at the minute. Yeah, image background. So we want a canvas. Can I have a canvas background? I don't know. Let's try it. So what I'll do is I'll create a canvas within the grid. Yeah. Let's just create a canvas here. Canvas. Oh, I've done that wrong. Hang on. Sorry, I've done that wrong. That's right. So let's create the canvas. There we go. So I'm going to put a canvas in there. Let me see if I can apply the same. Yeah, can I do a canvas background? Let's try it. Not sure. It's been a while. I don't really use the canvas much. So if I just change that to canvas. XAML's pretty good. It does similar things. So it won't let you do. Oh, it has let you do it. Yeah, there it is. Put one in within it. Okay, that's fair enough. It's let me do it. So I need to get rid of the other one then. So we'll get rid of the grid background. We've got stretch none. Yeah, so we'll get rid of that one. And we're going to put the background in a canvas. We need to give it a size. So I need to put a parameter here. I'm not sure size. Render size. I'm not sure which one we need. Render size. Hang on. So let's say width. So we've got a width. Okay, let's give it, I don't know, 800. Right, so we've got a width going on there. That's a bit too much. So what I need to do is just make that the same size as 530 and 260. So 530, and the height is 230, was it? Okay. Actually, that doesn't need to be the full height of the window. It needs to be the height of the graphic. So can I determine? Is there properties on that? Can I see the size? No. Okay, so I'll just alter it. So that's 130. That's not quite enough. 160. Almost. 164. Little bit out. 163. Yeah, that should do it. And the width is just a bit over. So 26, 20, 16, 14, 12, 10. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, so we've encompassed the canvas to the size of the radio. That'll do for now. I can do some great things with the list view. We can add this radio to the list view. Now we need it to go in the grid. Yeah, so oh no, was that part of the? No, it wasn't. So we've got stack panel at the bottom. That's fine. So we'll put it into a grid. I normally put all my grid stuff at the front here. Grid dot column. We'll say 0, and then grid dot row. We'll say 0. It's going to default that anyway. Hang on. So we need to do vertical alignment. Let's do the top. Right, so it's aligned at the top. That's default anyway, I think. So it's not going where we want it. Why is that? Let's try and work that out. Because we've got a grid within a grid. Hang on. We've got a margin going on here. Yeah. Right, so we need to get rid of the margin then, probably. Right, okay, let's get rid of the margin. Yeah, we'll do that for now. We can always move it after. Right, and the window is a little bit too wide, so we need the same dimensions as 510 by 163. Let's just reduce that down a bit. So I'll do 510. Yeah, that's okay that way. We need some more space at the bottom for other controls for testing for now. Right, okay. So, right. So we can probably put our stuff within the canvas. Yeah, so put the label for the frequency within the canvas. So we'll just put that in there. Right, and content, hang on, is there a margin? Horizontal alignment, right. So we've got a stack panel. We need a top. So we need to put the canvas within the column and row. So the height is 50, that's why it's not going in. So I need to make that stretch. Alright, it's still not stretching, is it? Why not? And width stretch, height stretch. Why is that not going to the graphic? It's weird. $110. That's weird, isn't it? Right, anyway, so we've got the grid. Grid definitions. I probably don't. I don't need two grids now. Now I'm putting it into a canvas. I could get rid of one of the grids. Right, so I've got rid of one of the grids, and yeah, so that's okay. Now we've got to get that. Why is the label not appearing in the right place anymore? Font size, alignment right. That's weird. So I don't need that if it's going into column 1. Column 0. Height. We haven't done the width, have we? The graphics doing the width. Let me just do the width. Oh, we've got the width. Sorry, we've got the width. I wonder why it's not. Why is it like in there? I suppose we could make the width the same as the graphic. Okay, and let's do the height as well, which is 163. Right, okay, that sorts that out. So that's made that cell the size of the graphic, the case for the 891. Then we've got a section here, and we want to put, so the buttons need to go, where are they? Right down the bottom. They need to go back one. So let's go row 2. They're still not appearing, are they? Right, okay. Let's just make that 10. Right, so row, column span. How many columns? We've only got 2 columns. Right, we need to align its centre. That's it, and we've still got. Right, height. We've got something going on here. Right, left top, right bottom. Yeah, so still got problem there. Andy, how you doing, Andy? You okay, mate? How you doing? Got a little bit of progress on this. Yeah, I'll show you the. There it is. So this was yesterday's, at the end of yesterday's stream. So I can turn the knob on the radio and alter that. What I'd like to do is when I alter the knob on the real radio, it turns this thing around like that. And then when I turn this around on the software, it alters the frequency on the radio. So that's that. Once I got that, I want to represent more all the other barcode sort of meters, all the meters. Right. So I'm just changing the way we do it. So we've got the label there. So why is that not wanting to? Oh, it's because we're on an absolute thing, aren't we? How do I set that? Can't remember how I do it now. Let me just ask ChatGPT. I haven't used the canvas for a while. So let's just go and ask ChatGPT. Right, C# Windows Presentation Foundation, canvas with a label inside. How to position. Come on. Right, so canvas.left. Okay. Canvas.left. There we go. That's what we want. Yeah. Good. Right, so I'll just do label. I've got the name of the label, and we're going to do canvas. It's a bit like a grid position. Canvas.left. Okay, so I can just say, I don't know, 100, 150, 170, something like that. And then we got canvas.top. So let's say 50, too much, 40, 30, 34. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, 34. So anyway, let's see if we've got back. Now, once we've done that, we can position buttons and all sorts in the exact right place. You'll have to you will have to change the pot for a small motor one if you can find it. The pot. A small motor on the pot. Oh, you mean the main? Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean there, Andy. You will have to change the pot for a small motor one if you can find it. I don't know what that means. You on about? Oh, see that? It's cutting it off there. Yeah. So, oh, I can't even see my buttons. There they are. So, if I start it off, I can turn my knob there like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna put the finger pot. Is that what you mean? A small motor one. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I think you're on about the dimple here that you can turn. I don't know. Right, let's sort the rest of this out. It's not quite happening, is it? Oh yeah, it's there, the same there. So I'll tell you what, we don't need. I'll have that grid there. So I want that grid. Somehow cutting the width off. Why is it cutting the width off? Can I make it auto? Auto width. Let's try auto width. The VFO. Yeah. Yes. When you say small motor, what, a driven motor? Oh God! What's happened to this? Dear. Hang on. Let's just undo that. Right, so I don't know what's going on with the canvas. Stretch to content. Is that what we did last time? Allow transparency. Oh yeah, I want transparency. Okay, and then what was it? Fill. Can't remember now. Size, render. Is it render? Render size, and then we can do. It's not offering me IntelliSense. I'll leave that off for a minute. Right, so I need to. Why is that not going? So I've got 510. It's cutting it off. Okay, let's just make it bigger. That's weird. Anyway, the VFO. Yeah, so I got that there. That one there. That's just zoomed in, but that's going to go over top of the VFO. That's what we'll do next. In fact, let's put that there now. We're going to have to move it though. So, right. So we'll do an image. Let's put an image. Can I do an image brush? I'm not sure if we can do that. Image brush on its own. Let's try it. So you've got canvas. We need to set the. No, I can't do an image brush, but we can do an image. Yeah, image. And is it source? Yeah, and the alignment's changed. Won't be. Yeah, we don't need that anymore, but we need something else. Oh, it'll be canvas. We'll need an X name for it because we need to move it and manipulate it. So X name, and it's gonna be called the finger indent. I don't know what else to call it. Finger indent. Finger indent image. I always call the last thing there what it actually is, so I can reference it. Okay, let's do a canvas. Canvas left. Now this is going to have to be. I think you can do absolute chords or something. I'm going to have to alter these, so let's just put it on there for now anyway. Oops, hang on, I'm going to have to change the name. I'm putting the panel on top of the panel, so I'll change that to the indent. There's the indent. Right, so we need to go over 200, 300, 400, down, canvas, top, 100. Okay, we could put it back where it was, I suppose, on the real one. Let's get it centered. And down a little bit more. Obviously we're going to adjust those values based on where the dial goes. That's a little bit too far. And a bit more. Alright, so we're going to animate it. Yeah. Right, so that's the real one. That's the simulated one, yeah. Okay. Right, so save that and let's try and work out the size of the window now. Yeah. Decompiling the source code. Why? Oh, it's got an error. Style none is only valid for window style. Well, yeah, it doesn't. Let's change that back again. Right. Let's knock the transparency off. We're not quite ready for transparency yet. Main window. Right, so take the transparency off for now. I'll sort that out after. I have to do something else in the program. Alright, let's just see what it lines up. See if it lines up. Okay. I need to change the display to keep starting up in the primary window, which is the other one. Yeah, so it's cutting it off. So it is over the top. So I need to animate that round when we, and also these buttons are in the wrong place. Yeah, so we've got LED to put in and make these buttons clickable. And maybe when you hover over here that they come up right. You get a top view and it widens up so you can see what the button is maybe, or we do that permanently. It's the trouble with this radio, the buttons are on top. You can't so I might have a top down view and then copy it. Right, so I need to sort out what is going on with this. Let's get rid of that. That's not part of my code. Right. Right. Let's get that open. Right, so right, let's make the grid. Right, let's make the grid background a weird colour like pink. Well, this is XAML. You can't always tell which bits is. Yeah, so just make it pink a minute. There's a lot of trial and error. Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate changes, and run the whole thing again. Yeah, trial and error. So if I open that up there, right, that's not treating that. That should be a PNG. That should. Right, that was a PNG. Why is that not Why is that sticking out there? I don't think we need that there. Let's get rid of that. We don't need to see the live preview. Right, so we've got pink. Okay. Right, get rid of the live preview. What's happened here? Where's it gone? Ah, there it is. Right, let's sort these out. So let's make that, just make that 10 for now. And we've got a height of 110. Do we need 110? Probably not. 50, 60. It's cutting it off, see? 70. So 70. So we've got a grid and we've put the canvas in the grid. No, we haven't. That's the problem. Oh, it defaults to, yeah. Let's even though, hang on. Let's put the canvas in the grid just in case. Grid dot row equals 0. I know it's not going to make no difference. It's going to default to going in there anyway, but so I remember when I'm remembering when I look at it, it's inside the grid, in grids row 0. Right, so we've got the stack panel for the buttons in row 2. It's in column, so we'll change that to as well, even though we'll put these in. There's not necessarily, but at least I know where it is then, for sure. Right, so we've got that stack panel down there. I'm not getting the right size here, so something's tabbing it out. Padding. Is it the padding? Padding 0. Is that it? Let's try it again. Trial and error. I've got so many different projects, so many different things I work on, so it's still no good. It's not quite gone to there. Resize to stretch to something I've got to do. Can't remember what it is. Let's have a look at the other program. Where is it? Why have I got that one there? Right, let's have a look at my main window in this program. Right, so we've got style. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on with this style. Can I go to the definition? Yeah. So the style is size to content manual. Resize mode. Window style single border window. Background transparent. Right, so a lot of this allow transparency true. So we could probably do with that again. Tell you what, let's just copy that style. Show icons on the title bar. There's a lot of extra stuff. I tell you what, no, let's not. Oh, you can set an icon. We're going to create an icon for this program as well at some point. Allow drop shadow. That's old property is obsolete. Yeah, got it. Right, resize mode, size of content. So size to content and window style. Well, I'll leave that there. I'll just go back to the other one. Right, what has happened here? Have I got too many of these open? Right, I forgot that. Then I've got that. Right, it seemed like I've got... Oh, I've come adrift. No. What on earth has happened here? I think I've come adrift. There, I'll go back where you're supposed to be. Come adrift from the app, right. So, forget the padding. Resize mode. Here we go. No resize. Is that what we want? That's not what we want, was it? So size to content. Yeah, that's what we want. Size to content, manual, height, width. Right, okay. So manual. Don't know, should we go with the width? Don't know what I'll do. Let's try that. I know I got tired earlier on. I was about to jump into bed, then I went out and washed my face in cold water. And oh yeah, that's better. Now I need to sort this out. So the pink, we can get rid of the pink. Well, that's showing me that there's something wrong with my graphic. My PNG is not transparent in that corner when it needs to be. There's also a little bit there, which is weird. Right, let's have a look. So that's the new one. It's a PNG. That's that one. Right. Yeah, it doesn't show you. Tell you what, let's just get rid of the image for a minute. Can I get rid of it? I can't remember how to comment it out now. I think there's something up there you can do, commenting it out somewhere. Comment out the selected line. There you go. Right, let's. Oh, it's still got it there, so it's not the top graphic, it's the background graphic. I can hear my graphics card chuntering away. Right, let's hang on. Right, okay, let's pull that back. So that's okay, it's the graphic behind. That's weird. I'll have to check that. Let me load up. I've just got to load a tool up. Let me load a tool up. Something happened to my graphic there. It's showing a bit of white instead of transparent. Maybe I left something. Where are we? Front panel. Yeah, that's it. Right. I'm just on another screen. Oh yeah, there's a bit of graphic there, that's why. Right, okay, which one are we on? Right, I've got to have zoom in there. Yeah, I can see a bit of graphic there. I think I pasted a dial over top of the other dial, and I must have had some graphic left over. So which one is it? That's it there. Right, so if I go in here, you can't see what I'm doing. Delete that, and there's a little bit somewhere left at the top, wasn't there? Yeah, top there, a little tiny bit. Is that it? Yeah. Anywhere else? No, I think that's it. Right, save that out, save it, and save for a web device. Which one is it? That's it there. Overwrite that one. Replace. Right, so we need to replace. Close that one down. I'm going to replace this one now. Exclude, delete. Right, hang on. Add existing item from, it's a slightly different folder, graphics folder. It'll be that one. It'll say Do you want to replace it? Yeah. Okay. So I've replaced it, and it's still referencing the old one. If I do a build, maybe it'll replace it. Yeah, it's got rid of the white now. That's good. Okay. I've got the dot still, so I can get rid of the pink background now. Just needed to do that. Make it pink so I could see. Right, okay. Yeah, right, so now these buttons keep wandering down, don't they? So we've got the size to width. No resize, that'll just be this bit here. So we don't particularly want anyone to resize it at the minute. So what I need now is make these orientation. I need a vertical alignment top. Vertical alignment at the top. Right, and that should just come up exactly like that now. When I open the program. That's still not right. It's to do with padding, I think. That's okay, and we want to make this transparent. So we don't want the title bar to come up. We want to be able to drag it from here. So click anywhere on the body, you can drag it round, and it'll be transparent. So I think we ought to get the transparency. I mind you, we're supposed to be doing the knob, aren't we? No, I'll tell you what, we'll leave the transparency. Let's look at the thumbnail, Dave, don't get carried away. Two-way tuning knob, yeah. Yeah, we're not going off on a tangent, we're going to do the tuning knob. Right, so we've got the graphic in place. Now, I need a bit of help positioning that, so around a center point. Right, so I've got some code, but it was a bit of code with ChatGPT, but it put a load of extra stuff in there. I've simplified the way I'm going to do it now, so what I need now is just to move this finger indent, but it has to be done not so much animated, well, sort of, but if I'm only going as far as spinning the dial, slowly turning it. I'm not going to be spinning the dial, you know, the VFO. I'm just going to be tuning slowly, so it needs to track that and go in the direction. So we've got to work out what is going on here. Oh, padding. Should we get rid of the padding? Let's margin. Let's see if there's any padding. No, there's no padding no padding on the stack panel. So why are those buttons being pushed down? I don't get it. Or is it actually probably the button that's being pushed down? Oh, I've got a margin of left. Oh, that's just between the two. Right, let's change the padding here, see if that makes a difference. Padding 0. Padding 0. Right, let's cure one thing at a time. The buttons annoy me. They're only there temporary. They got to go off eventually. No, it's not changed it. It's not altered it. Anyway, let's not worry about that for now. Right, so what I'm trying to do now is I need to explain what it is I'm doing. Let's get ChatGPT up. Right, new subject. Right, it's not a new subject. Okay. Right, I have a PNG image that image that I need to rotate around on top of another image. My bottom image is inside a canvas. C#. The top image is inside a, wait, what did I put it in? Image. Yeah, image. Inside a image control. God. So the top image circles around the top image based on external, based on whether the frequency is lowered or height. See what it comes up with. What antenna are you going to use? You know, I thought about using. Right, so when it's in the mobile, I've got this triple magnet down here. I've got a triple magnet in here, big thing, and I'm thinking of putting the plate, this lollipop antenna I built, the driven plate, this one here, this driven plate, it's 7-band. Now I'm thinking of putting this down to the magnet. I know it's going to be crazy looking. So you take all this plastic off, get that plate out, or I'll make another plate, drop it on and attach my Ampro whips around it. So it'll look like one of those multi-band thing. And tune each one up, and it'll be like the DX Commander or whatever, or a fan dipole. It'll automatically, from the driven plate, choose its resonant antenna. So that's the idea. These are spaced out in order not to interact with each other. ChatGPT'd it, and it's told me where to place them. So you got like 4 and 6 meter bands, and then you got the other bands going around. So I don't know. Anyway, so but that look a bit weird with one plate on top of the magnet. But it look good. But be like multi-band antenna with so a multi-band antenna without tuning it. So you just put it on. You obviously can't drive around with it, and they'll look at like you're a whack job. You know, they'll look at the car and they'll go, "What the hell is this guy doing with all these aerials?" But I'll try anything once. Try anything. Just go POTA with this disc, massive disc with loads of Ampros on it. But I've got 2 20 meter Ampros and 2 40 meters, which I was going to make some dipoles out of. But I'll try anything. And then I was going to do that as a dipole, It's okay, but in here you can't assemble aerials. You also almost want a miniature version. It's just a shame that the frequencies that do HF are so that the aerials are long. Imagine if it was small, you could just do it all in here and test it. Anyway, right, let's see what this has come up with. What you describe isn't really a canvas positioning problem, it's a transform problem. You don't want to manually move the image in a circle, you want to rotate it around the centre. Yeah, I don't care what I do as long as it does it. That's done with a rotate transform. Okay. But I don't want to rotate it. The image itself, it's already got the ray tracing across, it just needs to move position. Right, controlling rotation. I don't want to rotate it. Right, so I don't want to rotate. Well, I'll just tell it, rotate the image as it has lighting, ray tracing in it, so it just needs to change position. Alright, see if it understands what I'm talking about. Well, the house is getting warm now. Better turn the heating off. Put it on, it was cold earlier. Right, what's it saying now? Is this more, or is this the old one still? Alright, it's gone and chucked a load of stuff at me. God, it has, hasn't it? In position, it's child limit using absolute coordinates. Replace. Yeah, that's what I've done already. Centering a label. Canvas set left. Okay. Doesn't support automatic layout like grid and stack, so you must calculate manually. No, it's canvas set left. If you tell me what. Oh, sorry, I was reading the wrong bit. Right, hang on. No, I've already read that bit. What's going on here? Maybe I've gone too high. Ah, here it is. It's alright, it's scrolled right up the list, hasn't it? Got it, that's an important distinction. You want the image to spin. No, I don't want the image. Oh, you don't want the image to spin, yeah. You want it to move around in a circle while keeping its original, yeah. So you should not use rotate transform. You want to update its position using trig. Yeah, trig sounds good. You keep a fixed center point and yeah, that's it. Right, example canvas. So we've got your image, your top image that moves around the other one. Code. So update position, double frequency. What the hell? Map. Yeah, this sounds good. Let's just copy that. So double center X, center of your dial. So yeah, right, let's copy that, put that in there and see what we've got. Oh, I've done it again. Get in there, you little bastard. It's alright, I'm just trying to have the graphic there and the code here. Right, so we're just going to put it down the bottom for now. We'll have to. No, we don't want it all the way down the bottom. Let's put it at the top. Right, we don't need the open port. Let's put it here for now. We'll get rid of what. We'll mask all that off into a separate thing. Right, so you've got. Yeah, they can stay there. Right, top image. Okay, so it needs the name of X name of the top image, which is finger indent image. Okay. Right. Okay. We need to know your centre position for your dial. So the only way I know, how are we going to get that? That'll be radius 80 represents. I don't know what that's doing. So if I update position and send the frequency, what's it going to do? Map frequency to angle. How's it going to do that? Set left. Just see what it does. Right, so update position. It's going to do, that's the helper function. So all I've got to do, let's just do that. See what happens. See if it even gets close. Right, so we're going to do the cat. So we're running it, and we're going to write the port. So yeah. Hang on, is that even the one that's working? No. Where's the label command? Must have put it somewhere else. Send cat. Handle cat. Format the frequency. Handle cat. Oh, here it is. We can do it in here. So when the frequency changes, we're going to update the frequency. Right, I've no idea if this will work or whether it'll just shoot around the screen, but it doesn't know where it is. It'll probably move it totally in the wrong place, but we'll see what happens anyway. See if it'll compile. Be interesting anyway. And all I've got to do is move it in the right place. Maybe set. It doesn't know what the background image is or anything. Right, so we've got the dial here. I'm going to start the frequency. It's already moved it up there, so if I turn the dial, it's not altering it at all. Yeah, it's not altering it. Okay, it's altering the display, but that's not in the right place. Right, we're going to sort that out then now. Right, let's just go back to ChatGPT and tell it what's happening. Center point must watch your bottom image's center. Width, subtract, easy to miss. Center point must match your bottom image's center. Okay. It's not even moving at the minute. Mental mode. Right, so center X. Center point must match your bottom image's center. Center of your dial. Well, that should work to move it, but it's not moving. Right, so it's not moving. Top image is stuck. Top left and does not change position. If it's stuck to top left, that means one of these things you forgot to actually call. Oh, canvas set left top. You're right, I didn't call it. Right, so we'll put a breakpoint. Right, I don't see that in the program. Where is that? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, I did do it. Oh, it doesn't know which canvas we're talking about. It doesn't know, I haven't told it which canvas. Right, okay, so main canvas children add. Canvas. That's not what it's talking about. Sender. No, it doesn't know. How does it know what the bottom image is? That's just the canvas. Or how to reference canvas from code behind. Right, doesn't know anything about your bottom image. Right, give them. Right, okay, what's going on here? I'll give them X names already. So, canvas.getLeft. Now you can directly reference them. Use those names in code behind. Access the canvas itself. Right, let's ask it to important thing. Right, can you update the code? Here's a clean working version that ties everything together. Right, code behind. I don't need all of it. Update position. What's that doing? Canvas base image. Yeah, that's what we need to do. I don't think that was in there. It didn't put it in, did it, initially? Was that in there? No, that's not in there. That's why it never put it in. Right, okay. Let's put it in. Let's just put that in there. Needs to get the... yeah, that's how it gets it. Right, so we're going to put this in here. I suppose we can just put it in at the top there. It won't be base image, it'll be... oh, we haven't give canvas an X name. Let's give it a name. X, hang on. X name, the rig canvas. That'll do. Rig canvas, so here we go. Right, rig canvas. So center X, okay. Right, okay, let's see what happens now then. Read only. Oh, that's just... right, okay, let's see what happens. If we can get it to move, we can move it around. Right, let's start it off. It's moved. Still not moving. Oh, maybe it doesn't like the massive amount of frequency. It's sending this whole frequency to there. But it is going to map it, so it's not moving still. Right, why are you not moving? So yeah, oh. Set left. Canvas get left. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's not working. Let's have a look. Right, is this an updated code? Right, let's just copy that out there. Copy that over top of that. Right, rig canvas. Our top image is finger indent image. Canvas set, where's that gone? Oh, I didn't get the rest of it. Oh, that bit, oh well, that's weird. Okay. Right, has anything changed, or have I just copied exactly the same as what we had already? Who knows? Probably the same. Right, so we've got that there, start that off. Not moving. Okay, so maybe maybe we haven't set the center point. 150, 150. That doesn't seem to have moved anywhere. That's just stuck in the 0, 0. Ah, I know why. Because that's initiating a new variable every time. Yeah, needs to maintain this variable. Right, let's give it another go. Nothing's happening now. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll copy the whole class. Can I upload the code behind, as it is not working? Two real problems, la la la, in my code. It's your code, not my code. Problem 1, main bug. You're doing this is the canvas itself, not your dial image. Oh, okay. Fix. Problem 2, timing. Finger indent image width. What's that? This isn't explicitly set as XAML, it might be 0. Oh, I don't know what he's talking about. Best set size in XAML. Fixed update position, drop in replacement. One more thing. Oh, forget about that. Quick debug check. Fix reference the correct element base image. What? Hang on. Let's give it the other bit as well. Alright, let's give it the whole thing so it knows what it's talking about. Here is the XAML. This makes very clear. The real problem is your setup. Yeah, it's me. I'm the problem. Instead you're using this. Okay. There is no image control to reference, so your code cannot calculate a center. Fair play. Use the canvas itself correctly. Rig canvas. Do not use canvas get left on the canvas itself. Replace your update position with this. One more adjustment. Blah 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 blah. Likely you actually need an offset. Quick debug trick. Blah 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 blah. Complete code. Clean, complete working version, blah blah blah, fixes the NAND issue. Right, so we've got, it's gone ahead and doing serial ports and everything, is it? Right, okay. Open the serial port. I've done the full lot, yeah. What about the XAML? Right, okay. Let's copy that. Well, I'll go with it. It might not work. Something might not work, but I'll give it a go. Right. Oh. Hang on. Right, so we don't want all that. We just right, we want that, but not the other bits. Do cat. I'm just going to paste over it. Right, so we've got that. Hopefully it hasn't broken anything that was already working. Right, what we want now is the other bit. At the XAML. Okay. Right, okay, let's see what happens. Have we broke it? Let's just try. Oh, the dot's there, but it's not moving. And it's not where I put it. So, strange. Okay, so dot's not moving. Canvas background, so we're still on a canvas background. That's okay, I think. It's gone and done all this weird stuff. Something not right. See, I'm losing it now. I'm going to have to undo this. Undo. And undo. Because if you don't undo it, you lose the bloody, all the formatting and everything. And the next thing you know, it's no longer your style of code, it's nothing. Let's just make sure that works again. We'll work it out. don't want it to change anything. Right, so we're back where we was. Okay, so we've given it a chance. It hasn't worked, so we'll try to work it out ourselves. Right, let's try and work it out ourselves. Right, let's try and work it out. So canvas is static, so we just need to move that around a position. There's the image, canvas left, so canvas top. So we're setting that. Now how is it doing it in here? Right, canvas get left. No, we don't need to. The canvas is never changing, so why do we need to get the canvas, the rig canvas? I don't get that. Anyway, I need to go for an interim. Back in a minute. Okay, right, so yeah, we need to simplify this down a bit. So let's map the angles to frequency. So frequency minus minimum frequency. Minimum frequency is 20. Okay. Map to arc minus return plus normalized. Yeah, so it's bringing back a double. Update the position of the frequency. We don't need none of this. No, it just needs to... Why are we getting the canvas? Rig canvas. We don't need the rig canvas, do we? No, we don't need this, I don't think. Let's have a look. So we're gonna get x equals center x. So the center, now the center x needs to be fixed. Well, I'll make that. Tell you what, let's make that whatever that is. 418 102. Right. 418 102. 418102. Let's get rid of this stuff. So canvas set left. We don't need that. We just need to access it directly. We got that already there, so we need to do canvas set left. Yeah. So we need to get that, and we got it. So canvas set left. Yeah, that's okay. So we do need this. So it's x width divided by 2. So x is this radius. Yeah. Okay, so why does that not work? It sounds like it should work. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Set left, so we've got element and then the size. So if I do a console right line, and then I'll put the canvas left. There you go. I hate it when it puts the double quotes in for you. Okay, and we're going to put that in there. Image width divided by 2. Oh, that's centering it. Okay. Oh, we want all that. Sorry, we want all that. So it's gonna copy that. Set top. Just so I can see it working and changing the data. And make sure when we turn it, it's actually changing a value. If it's not, then there's something else going on. Right, let's try this. I don't expect it to work, but I expect it to churn out some data. And when I rotate the knob, it should be changing some values down in the output window. Right. Okay. Oh, nan. It doesn't like the not see that nan. Right, it's not liking the result. Okay. It's not a number it can deal with. Why no? Is it set left and set top? I have reverted to my previous code that I submitted. I am getting NAN from canvas set left and set top. Set top. It means your position math is already broken before ever moves anything. My position math, that's your position math. Right, so okay, so what's it going to do? Fix it. Fix your update position like this. Why has it changed it again? Oh, 0 until layout is loaded. Ah, that'll be it then. So I need to put that loaded thing it gave me earlier in the... Where is it? Wait, it's got to wait for it to be loaded. Yeah. So we need this. I need to put loaded in. It's trying to calculate. Oh no, because I didn't click. Yeah, maybe the initial set position is incorrect. I don't know. Maybe it's leading me up a garden path. We'll give it a go. Alright, so we're going to do main window loaded. We need this little routine here. Could be. I've had things like this happen before. Right. Okay, we don't need that then. Updation position 7000. Right, fair play. Okay, let's give it another go. Right. Oh, we're still getting nans. Still getting a load of nans. Right. What's that? What was that? Don't know where that came from. Beep came from somewhere. Oh. Target process exit without code. Okay. Weird. Put this code in and it suddenly comes up with an error. Why? What are we doing wrong there? Open comma 8. Oh, didn't give it a chance. Update position. Well, that shouldn't have affected it. Maybe it's just a one-off, right? I don't know. Still coming back an end. Still returning NAM. Prove where that is coming from. Oh, it's going off on a wobbler now, isn't it? It's going off on a wobbler. I might as well just give it a lookup table. It's going. That's what's just going on a waffle. Okay, so we could try that. Let's try that, and if it doesn't work, I'll just do my own thing. I'll just forget about that, maybe. Let's give it a go. Last try with ChatGPT before we do our own thing. Nothing's happening with that whatsoever. Oh dear. Right. We'll do our own thing. I think it needs a lookup table because the frequency's got nothing to do with the position. All I need to know whether it's going lower or higher, and I'll move it manually myself. Alright, what was this doing? Oh, it's took away my debug code. What a stupid thing, isn't it? Right, let's undo that then. Where's undo? Alright, let's put it back. Right, so yeah, this map frequency to angles, no good. It hasn't got a clue there, so forget that. Right. So all I want to do is whether I'm going left or right. Let's write another one. Let's start again. Void. Go away. Go away, thingy bob. This stuff is annoying. This AI shit. Go away. I don't want it. I don't want help. I don't want it. Right, so right, so spin dial. Spin dial, and then you've got clockwise or whatever. So let's bring in. Oh, have I got no references on this one? No, I haven't got a struct. Let's make some struct. Yeah, we need some structs, so let's get some structs on the go. New file, add a class. The class is gonna be called structs. Structs. I'll call it my structs. Okay, we've got my structs. It's in the namespace. Okay. So struct. Right, the name of the struct is gonna be direction. Dial direction constant byte. Should we do a byte? We will. Yeah, constant byte. I'm still writing in the C++ at the minute. Constant byte. So direction none equals 0, and constant byte clockwise equals 1, constant byte anti-clockwise equals 2. That'll do. Do I need to make them static? Can't remember now. Let's have a look in this other thing. Right, I've got some stuff here. Where's my structs? Can't remember where I put my structs now. So much stuff here. No, it's none of that. I don't know. Let's just find a struct and have a look at it. Bound to be a struct somewhere. I've used them all over the place. Not on that one, we're not going to find it. This one should be able to find. There's a struct. Right, so public constant byte. Yeah, that's it. Public trust, public struct, public constant. Right, okay. Struct. I don't know if I need to do this, it's an internal class. Never mind, we'll try it. What the hell is it doing? Right, okay, dial direction. Okay. I don't know why it's doing an internal class. It's some new shit. Right, so we've got that and we've got my structs. Where's it put it? There, that's okay. Right, so we should be able to bring up then. Right, spin dial. And this will be byte. I'll call it direction. Spin the dial direction. So switch case. Switch direction. Case. Dial. Directions, where are you? Dial direction. It's not coming up. Dial direction. Why is it not finding that? Let's get rid of this stupid internal bit. Public. Right, let's have a look at this. So can't remember half of it. Public struct. Public class. There we go. Yeah, my structs. Dial direction. That'll do. Case dial direction. Have I got to include that? Should find it, shouldn't it? What's going on? Dial direction. Public class, public trust. Oh. What's going on? What is going on? That's the same thing. Struct. Oh, have I got to put the preface before it? Maybe. Or I could just put using. I don't know. Can't remember now. Let's try again. Try again. Unless it just hasn't caught up. Dial direction. Could not fall out. Hang on. Let's just go for it. Break. doesn't know what it is. Oh, dial direction, none. Or dot. It's not liking it, is it? Okay, so my structs dot dial direction dot nothing. Structs. No more. My structs. Right. Okay. So yeah. So none. There we go. Do it like that then. It's struggling a bit to catch up with all. Keeps greying it out. Doesn't know what it is. Okay. So clockwise and anti-clockwise. We want a default. Okay, so we'll have a default and we'll make it just no direction. If it's a number other than one of the three, it does nothing. Oh. Yeah, so direction, switch the direction, in case it's this. Yeah, default, that's not what we want. So we're going to return something, spin the dial. Do we need to return it or just do it? We don't need to return anything really. Maybe. So we just need to do something like move it. So update position. This ain't going to work, so we'll forget about that. We'll just do copy this. So if we're going to go clockwise, set left image, we're just going to go. So we need get left. Yeah, so we just need to get the. Forget that bit. So we need to do canvas dot get left, and then the element finger image. So it's going to set the left. If it goes clockwise, it's going to move it minus. We'll go -1. Finger it. Image. Yeah. Get left. So we need to do canvas get left. And then we need to do -1. Will that work? Possibly. No. Why is it coming up like that? Oh, we need another closing bracket. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the same again. Alright, so canvas get top. So we're going to move it and then get the top of it and move it again by -1. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, let's try that. So if I tell it to go clockwise, we won't copy the code, I'll leave that there. So spin dial direction. Okay, so we'll go down to the bit where it does something or other. Handle the cat. Here we go. Update position. Spin the dial, and we want to do direction. So my structs dot dial direction dot clockwise. Okay, so we're going to spin the dial clockwise. no matter, every time it receives a frequency. Now, yeah, it's going to spin the dial. It needs to be a change in frequency, not just a frequency. So we need to record the frequency, current frequency, there we go. So we need to do a bit of an if here. If current frequency is not equal to frequency. Oh, what are you doing? If it's not equal to frequency, do that. Only move it if it's not equal. But at the minute it's just going to go one way. Let's see what happens. You never know. You never know. Right, so let's initialize that. Turn the knob. There's nothing happening. If the current frequency is not equal, current frequency is frequency. So we're beating it to it. Radio sends a short, right. So where's the frequency? Handle the message. It's stripping out the frequency somewhere. Where is it getting it from? Digits. That's the point. Where's it getting its digit from? Format the frequency. That's for the label. Current frequency equals frequency. So it's never going to be anything different when it gets to this logic. If the radio sends a shortened format, normalise it. Oh, so they got current frequency. Where's he getting this from? Out frequency. There it is. It's getting the frequency, so it's passing it out of the message. So I need to change that. So that's the frequency. Okay, let's just go back a little bit. Let's leave that one alone and put in last frequency. So we're going to go past this bit here, and last frequency equals frequency, or current frequency. There. Yeah, so if last frequency, or say, okay. So if current frequency is not equal to the last frequency, spin the dial. Then make them equal the same, so it reads a new one. Is my camera in the right place? Needs to go. Don't know. Right. Okay, let's see what happens. Gotta get this to move. Right, let's get this to move. So it's not moving. So, are we getting any double NANs? So it's obviously updating the thing. If the current frequency is not equal to the last frequency, so it's not actually moving the dial. Alright, spin the dial clockwise. Why has that suddenly stopped? Oh! Right, so let's get rid of some of this stuff here. Windows loaded, it's causing us a bit of an issue there. Never used to crash. Right, so put that back where it was. So going clockwise, and we're saying get the canvas, get left. So it should be returning a value. Alright, let's just get these values. That's a double, okay. Double L equals canvas is that right? No, that's it. And double top equals canvas get the top. Okay, and console dot right line right. Shit, what have I done? Left equals console right line L. Okay. Yeah, I do things in a weird way. It's what I'm used to. Top is T. Alright, let's keep that away from that. So we've took it out the thing. I just want to see if it's picking up anything at all. Right, let's try that. See if it's getting anything at all. That's a lot of work just to make the dial go round, I know. Oh! Look at that. So why is that suddenly working now? Right, okay, can we go again? No, we've gone off the screen now. That actually worked. But what I haven't got is the bit that takes it the other way when you dial the back. So if I do anti-clockwise, I should be able to do +1 here. I can get it to work, but ChatGPT gave me some rubbish stuff. Never mind. This time, it's normally pretty good. It don't like the way I do stuff. Right, so we'll take those out of there. Stick them there a minute. Right, what's that gone over there for? Right, so we're going to take that out of there. That out there. Oh, at least we got to bloody move. Right, okay. At least we got to move. Right. So I need to go down to my function now. Function. Where are you? Handle cat. Right. needs to go, if it's not equal to, right, then it needs to do so if it's not equal to that, then it's going to do this. So we need another if. If it's not equal to, then go into this bit. If current frequency is less than, hang on, which way are we going? Clockwise, going up. If it's greater than last frequency, then do this. I don't need that. Do this, else if current frequency is greater than, oh, it's done it for me. Clever bastard sometimes. Yeah. Right, so if it's less than the frequency, so this should be able to, I should be able to move it around the screen. Yes, it's not going to go around the dial yet. Anti-clockwise. Right, that should do it. So if there's a difference between the two, and then it'll determine if it's greater than the last one or less than. Right, let's try it. Should be able to move that dot around the screen. It's going to go just up diagonally to the top and diagonally back down to the bottom. Top left, and that's all it's going to do. There we go, look at that. Whoa, who needs bloody ChatGPT, man? Yeah, I know it's not going around the dial, but we'll sort that out. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Simple things, please, simple minds. I'm liking that. So all I've got to do is get that to go round in an arc now, and round back again. So you could do it on lookup table, or you could try and apply some trigonometry or something to it, or so it's not rotation. I'm liking that, so that's good. At least we got it moving. That's got to be worth a round of applause. Ah, that's what I got missing. I haven't got a sound effect. What have I got? Yeah, I've got that one.
That information is not available.
Yeah. I need a round of applause. Silent.
If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. I have the information you require.
Right, anyway, that looks good. Yeah, so now I've got what I want, so do I feed it back into it? Or no, I just find a function that rotates coordinates around a center point. So once it doesn't look like it's going around the dials moving, but when it stays centered, it'll give the illusion of it. Yeah. So it starts off about there, and it'll got to go around by an arc. Right, okay, let's clean the code up. Right, so we want to get rid of some code. Update position. We don't need that rubbish. What else don't we need? We need that. We don't need this map frequency to angle. It could be difficult because we're starting off. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's try this. No idea what. Now we're getting something out of it. We'll see. So spin the dial. Right, okay. Set the canvas, so we need to change. If it's clockwise, I don't know what this is going to do. It'll bring back a double, so you give it the frequency. Spin the dial. Now do we give it from here? Oh, we're not passing in the frequency at this point. So we'll have to do it down here where the frequency... Oops, there we go. So if we're going to go clockwise, no, it's not going to work, that ain't. It's just changing the frequency, it doesn't mean anything. Right, so I'll give it let's paste in a spin the dial. Let's show it what works. Right. I had to abandon the way you were doing it as the top image would not move, but I wrote a change and now the top image moves back and forth, but only diagonally. Can you alter my code to make it arc around a coordinate? Here is the code. You're very close now. What you currently have is just a linear movement, which is why it goes diagonally. To make it move in an arc around a fixed point, you must switch from move X and Y, move on a circle using angle. Core fixed. Instead of changing top left directly, you need a center point, pivot of the dial, a radius and angle that changes per step. Update version of your code arc motion. Replace your function with this. Okay. Let's give it a go. Right, so what I'll do is I'll just paste that in there and just get rid of this for a little while. Take it out of the system. Take that out of the system, so it doesn't know what angle is now. Right, why doesn't it know what angle is? It needs some variables. Needs a few extra variables. I'll stick them up here. It's got radius there. Okay, let's just get rid of that one. Right, let's see what happens. Here we go. Let's see what happens. find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and do the whole thing again. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's close. Just need the center needs to be altered. Yeah, looks weird. But yeah, that's what we're after. But it needs to be in the right place to fool the human eye. So I'm rotating right and it's going right. I'm rotating left and it's going left. Thank you, ChatGPT. Very good. Alright. Let's just alter a few things. So we need to work out its center position. Radius and angle. I don't know. What should we do? Center X, center Y. Where did I get those numbers from? Ah, all I've got to do is, yeah, move that to the center. Right, and change the value. Let's try it. So top left is right, so it's just the left is right, the top is got to be less. Keep going up till we get there. 74, 72. Right, what's that look like? It's close. Let's give that a go. I know it's not supposed to be in the middle, but it should move it. We'll have to alter that thing. Maybe I've gone too far. Alright, so it's still in the middle at the minute till I start it off. Now it's just gone to one side. Okay, so it's almost there. Oh, I didn't change it. Sorry. I got that in the center, so I need to change to 72. That needs to be 72. Maybe. Let's try it. Trial and error, trial and error. Trial and error. Yeah, you can get controls that you can import, but I'm trying to use the exact controls. No, not quite right. Right, so why is it not quite right? Something not right. Don't know what though. How am I going to work that out? So I've got 418 and 72. Okay, so I'll go over to 468. Let's just see what happens with that. Might be trial and error this, I don't know. I'm not that good. I say that and I can do stuff, but right, so start it off. No, it needs to be lower. Right, so we'll go lower. We'll go lower and further over. So lower and further over, let's say 5. That's a bit out of place. Lower, top. So we go 170. That's probably too much. 130. I don't know what this is going to do. We'll give it a try. I'll try and work out. There's got to be a value somewhere that I've got to change to get it to be somewhere where we want it. Right. No. That seems to always go back to the same place, doesn't it? I wonder why that is. So that's the lowest point. That's weird. Okay. So it doesn't matter what I do with that, it's getting back to the same place. Oh, I never changed it. 508132. Didn't change it in here. Hang on, can I just yeah, let's just read it directly if we can. Don't think you can do this though. I'll give it a go. It's canvas left equals. No, we can't do that, can we? Okay, for now, yeah. Awkward, so we need to put that in a function. Oh, let's move this up. And put that in there. Center x equals canvas get left, and the name of the element finger indent. Right, and then we want y get top. Okay, so that should just follow that then, and yeah, it'll just override that. We don't need to set that now. There. Okay, so it's wherever I put it here, it'll pick it up from. Let's just try that now, see what happens. Trial and error, trial and error. Right, start it off. Right, so, okay, at least it's staying where we put it. That's a good thing, off the screen. So if we put it where we want it now, actually put it, yeah, so it's circling around that makes more sense. Right, is that it? Oh, I'll try that. Let's put it there. Yeah, it won't. It needs to be on its centre position, I think. We'll start it off somewhere else. Yes, it's jumped up. Now it's back to the start again. Okay, it's back to where we put it before. Damn it, man, you and your clan of Jacobites. Bread to the bone. Right, so if it's up there, we just need to come lower, so go left. We'll say 570. No, I don't know. It depends what angle it starts from. 550. And the top, it needs to be lower, so I don't know, 130. Let's just try that. I don't know what's going to happen. I ain't got a clue. Ain't got a clue. Alright. So, yeah, it's moved from the top left to the top bottom. So, we'll have to do incremental changes. Because my math sucks. So, oh, maybe that's too much. It needs to go up a bit. Right, let's give it a go. Don't know where it's going to start from. Be helpful if I knew where it wanted to start from. I should be able to know that, but anyway. Right. Almost. And it looks weird because it's not going around its centre point. So we need to go a bit higher. Are we the fully maximum there? We need to go over a bit. So over 5 or 10 mil. 10 pixels. And that's too low. Up 10 and right 10. Back 10 and right 10. Okay, so right 10, let's just go 10 at a time, so 4 and up 10, so 90. Right, let's go again. 73, Andy. Yeah. Oh, where's it gone? 73. Andy, have a good day, mate. Nice to see you again. Catch you another day, tomorrow, maybe. Right, where did I get this to? Okay, so we got that up there. Let's have a look. Well, I'm sure we'll get it in a minute. Almost. Just a bit too far now. Yeah, too far over there. The top and the bottom need to widen. No, that's it. Yeah, it needs to widen. It's a little bit too small a circle arc, so we can sort that out. Too far over that way. Yeah, too far right. Come back 5 mil. Come down 5 mil. Oops, exception. Yes. System, we need to put a handler on that. Error handler. It's basically received a message as I've stopped it. We need to sort that out at some point. It's only when you close the program we need to shut down the serial port before we close, really. Yeah, we'll sort that out. Right, anyway, so I need to go. I forgot which way I need to go now. Canvas left. So let's drop that down to 2. And we've gone a bit too high, so we need to go, let's say 7. Then we can expand the arc so it looks realistic. It's a bit of a weird way of doing it, but once you've got it, we can put that again somewhere else and use it again if we ever want to. Right. No. Almost. So we've gone too much that way. That's not bad. The middle, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Maybe 1 pixel over. What about the top? Still a bit low, is it? Yeah, I think we need to go. Let's expand the setting. Right, the setting we want, the radius. So we want, let's just say 32. See what happens at 32. At least we got we're getting to the point where, well, we've got it working one way, but we haven't got it working the other way yet. But let's get this centered around the thing. So let's go in. Now it needs to go up a bit now. So that's not bad at the bottom. It's probably a little bit lower than on a, that's about right. It's not bad there. It needs to go up a bit. It's not bad there. Yes, a bit low there. So We need to go up a two pixels. Up 2 pixels. So top needs to go up, so I need to back off to 95. Let's give that a go. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, so what I've got to do now is make that rotate when I drag the mouse and change the frequency the other way as well at the radio. Right, so what's that like? I'm looking at it closely. Yeah, probably that the dial doesn't move makes it look a little bit worse. Yeah, so you can't have everything, can you? You can't have it all. You can't have the dial moving. Well, we could do, but then they rotate the light ray tracing, and then that'll look weird. So anyway, is this going to be enough? I wonder if I spin it. What happens if I undo this and spin it? Oh no, I've just tightened it up. Hang on. Spin it. Oh yeah, I spin it and it carries on spinning. But I'm going around 3 times and it's only going around, yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, you could make it accelerate. Anyway, it's just so you can see that you're getting telemetry, basically. Okay, so we can move on to the next bit now, and I need to be able to go with a mouse and move this. So if you go click and go up, click and come down. Right, so far so good. Yeah. Oh, 3 hours. God. Okay, so we've progressed a bit. 3 hours is pretty good. It's not too late. Do we? I need to implement a button. Right, let's just have a go at this. Okay, got it working. Okay, now need to place a transparent button. No, I need to do a mouse move up and down over the image that represents a dial with the mouse button held down. That yeah. That sets a frequency. Alright, now you're building a real VFO knob. This is a classic. Vertical drag equals frequency change interaction. You don't want raw mouse position, you want mouse down equals start tracking, mouse move while pressed delta. Okay, let's see what it says. Canvas, mouse down, mouse up. Okay, so I could use rig canvas. Code behind to tune frequency. Mouse down is dragging through. Mouse move, this is the key. Update position. It still thinks I'm using update position. Update the mouse. Now it behaves like it's tuning sensitivity. Right. Oh, mouse up. Right. My canvas is image is larger than the area that the VFO knob of the VFO knob. That actually matters a lot. Explains why your dial feel is off. What? Right now your interaction area is bigger than, so your mouse math is based on a rectangle that doesn't match. It's dreaming again, isn't it? You've got 2 clean ways to fix it. Fix it? I haven't. Use a smaller hit area. That's why I told you the way I wanted to do it. Right, canvas knob area. Okay, width, height, canvas left. Okay. So another canvas on a canvas. New knob hit area only. The knob area. Frequency label. Image. Shit. Canvas background. Oh, rig canvas. Okay, so I'll put another canvas over top of the other one. Why? That's the hitbox only. Okay. Right, okay. We could have a go at that then. Let's put a canvas in here. Canvas within a canvas within a canvas. I can do that. I'll put a canvas within a canvas. Go on then. Right. VFO knob area canvas. Oh, seems to put it somewhere. Just put it right where we need it, almost. It's clever of it. Okay, that's clever of it. So no, it was okay where it was. Down a bit. Is that basically it? Sort of. Just make it a little bit wider. No. Let's go left a bit. Yeah. Down a bit. Okay. Down a little bit. No, leave it there. Right, okay, so we've got this new canvas, transparent. Right, so what does it want us to do? What does it want us to do now? Okay, so keep full canvas but clamp input. So we've gone with option 1. Okay, so it's given me the code already somewhere. Mouse move up, so I still need to put this in there. So rig canvas, yeah, okay. So we've got the canvas, yeah. We want some of this in there. last mouse is dragging double tuning step sensitivity, so we want that. Maybe. Okay, so I'll put it down here. Current frequency, we don't need that. Okay. I can get rid of that now. Okay, right. Map angle, did we use map angle? Find all references. No, we can get rid of that as well. Never used it. Right, so what we want now is the next bit. Mouse down. So rig canvas, mouse down. Okay, so we need a mouse down on the rig canvas. So copy that and we'll go back into the code and find the rig canvas. Put a mouse down on it. Mouse down. New event handler. Rig canvas, mouse down. Okay, and go to the definition, which will be that, and we've got to paste this into there. Paste that into there. Get position, right. Okay, so what's this going to do? Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's the mouse down sorted. What's next? Mouse move, this is the key. Right, and we've got a mouse up, so I copy the mouse move. Okay, so we want another mouse move. Rig canvas mouse move, where's that function? Oh, here it is. Okay. So we'll do a mouse move, and then we'll do, we need to put, and the mouse up, we need those two, add those two to the, here. So we've got a mouse move. Let's tell you what, let's just put that over there like that. That's it. Right, so we've got our and we want code behind drag to tune the frequency. Tuning step, yeah. Mouse down. Have we done mouse down? Yeah, we've done mouse down. Mouse move. Mouse up. Have we done a mouse up yet? No, don't think we've done a mouse up. Mouse move, mouse down, and a mouse up. Okay, now update position, we're not using anymore. So it should have known that. Spin the dial. Oh, hang on. Update position. What we're using instead, we're using something else. Send cat now. Open the port. Do cat. Right, so yeah, that's the do cat. Right, hang on. Right, it seems to have update position. We don't seem to have that here. Spin the dial. It's daydreaming. Yeah. Okay, we'll ask it for don't seem to find the update position. Right. Update position. Good question. This means a clue means is that function that takes your frequency. Alright, so it's applying it here. I don't know why it's doing that. No, it's starting to daydream now. Why this version works? No, does it work? Alright, update position. Oh. I don't know what it's doing now. All I want to do is send the command to the cat. Yeah, send the command to the cat. That's all I need to do. If I'm dragging it, compute option 3. Keep. No, we've gone with option 1. There we are. Image. Alright, anyway, I don't know what the hell's going on with it now, but anyway. Right, so we're going to do cats. Yeah, so we're only receiving it, we're not, we need to send it. Ah, there it is. Set frequency. Okay, so we need to do set frequency. Have we even got a set frequency? Send cat. Format the frequency. Handle the cat. Yeah, set frequency. Here we go. That's what we want. So when we're doing our drag, right, so mouse down, capture the mouse. Mouse move is dragging, delta. Right, if current frequency is less than 1,000. Alright, so there's your. No, we don't want this thing here. So we want to do set frequency for, right, so last mouse position needs to minus the frequency. Up in delta is up equals increase frequency. Where's frequency? Current frequency. Yeah, there it is. Delta. Okay, so all we've got to do is put that in there and get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Oops. Set the frequency, current frequency. Yeah. Alright, let's give that a go. Will it compile? I don't know. So if I drag the mouse on it, it should alter the frequency on the radio. but we've got to tell it to alter the picture as well, but one thing at a time. So that built okay. So when I drag now, it's got to change the frequency on the radio. Now because we're scanning the frequency, it should be able to... Oh, there it is. Ah, what's it doing? Oh, it's just doing it anywhere, look. That's weird. So that's not actually working. It's not within a bounding area. Right, so what's wrong here? Right, mouse down. Get position, rig canvas. Now we don't want the rig canvas. We want the position of the knob canvas. Okay, get position of the knob canvas. So there's no more rig canvas there. Right. Oh, it's saying rig canvas. Why is it saying rig canvas? Oh, it is rig canvas. No. No, because we put another canvas in over the top. So we need to get rid of... We want a mouse down, but not for that one. Right, so we need to cut them out of there. Go to the knob canvas. Oh, he's put them here already, look. Right, so we need to be... Sorry, I need to change that. Yeah, so we're changing that, and then we'll have to go and change this as well. See, we don't want it to do anything on the rest of the canvas. Get position, mouse move, capture the knob canvas. Right, okay, that might work then now. Well, it's still not doing the frequency the right thing. It's not changing the frequency. Alright. Right, so what is it doing? So I can still change the knob, turn the knob around, changes the frequency, but it is doing something to the frequency. Right, so basically last mouse position. Where's it getting last mouse position? Who's put that in there? Get position. Oh, that delta. Alright, so it's last mouse position. I wonder where it's finding that. Is it up the top? Yeah. It's a point. Okay, so we need that, that's fine. Right. So we spin the dial. So every time it pushes, we need to move the direction. So we'll need that again in a bit, but we need to get it to do cat. So send the cat command. Set the frequency. We don't even know if this works. Set frequency. Hertz. Hertz. Hertz to string. Okay. Okay. So we may be, yeah, we might, once we're dragging, we might have to halt the other bit because it's reading back the same thing. Where is it? Yeah, so while dragging we need to switch some off. Is dragging, right, okay. So we need to turn off the bit that does yeah, stop reading it. Oh no, it's got to read it back, but I don't really know. Right, let's have a look. Somewhere in here. So handle the cat, so it'll bring, it's asking it to read it. Alright, let's suspend this for a bit. When we drag in, we want to turn this off. So let's not. Oh, that's just spinning the dial though, isn't it? That's the frequency. It's receiving. Oh, you do want that though. You do want that. Spin the dial. Yeah, you want that. I don't really know. Yeah. Mouse down. Ah, we're on the wrong one. No, we want that one. We forgot a bit. So get position, capture the mouse. Right, okay, and while we're dragging, set the frequency. Okay, let's try it again. Try it again. Oh, we need to stop. Got another 15 minutes, then we'll knock it on the head, because 4 hours is enough. 4 hours is actually enough. So it's changing to 2, then coming back again. Right, so I can turn that round like that. Probably that probably could do with a bit of drop shadow on it to blend it in with the background a bit. As it goes around, the drop shadow would follow it. We could do that. So that's working, but my drag is not working. Well, let's find out what's going on with this mouse. So we capture the mouse move. So your delta, your last mouse position, current frequency is plus equals long, so whatever format the frequency, set the frequency. Position equals pos. Don't really know what's going on there. Up equals increase frequency. If not dragging, return. Set the frequency. Right, I need to. Right, so let's do the if. Right, so we if not dragging. If not dragging, we'll turn this off a minute. So we won't update the dial. Handle the cat. Right. Spin the dial. What's that going to do anyway? No, spin the dial. It needs to be done from up here. Spin the dial. So this is the bit where it's... That's nothing to do with it, is it? Where's the bit about the updating of the display? Handle the cat, so it's in here. It's updating the frequency. So it's taking the input. Maybe it's just doing too much. It needs to stop doing it while it's dragging. Yeah, while we're dragging. Stop whatever it's doing. Oh, that's handle the cat. Handle the cat. So format the frequency on received data. Here you go. Invoke handle the cat. Read existing. So we need to stop doing this on data received. We need to take away the event handler, or stop it. Send cat, because we're sending and receiving. So right, we need to turn that off and turn it back on again. Right, my serial port handler when receiving data, how to pause the event. Don't really pause this event in a clean way. Okay, so I know what it's saying. So I need to switch off this do cat. No, isn't that do cat? Yeah, this bit is, it keeps it issuing this write FA. Yeah, so we need to stop doing that. We can still do the cat, but don't write FA. So I'll put a little bit in here. If is dragging, if not is dragging, then do this. Yeah, so we only do that if we're not dragging. Yeah. Right, let's see what happens. As soon as we stop dragging, then it's okay to get the frequency. Alright, so we're going to do the dial, but if we're dragging, it is changing it, but it's just doing some weird stuff. Maybe I don't quite get what it's doing. So it's not sending the command out while I'm dragging. And then I can still use the dial. But it is changing something. Oh. Right, so it's still doing the dial. It's changing something, it's just not doing the right thing. Do cat RX. Yeah, it is sending something out. Or is that just picking me up? Received TX. Oh yeah, so there's TX in. Let's have a look at these TX ones. Where's it gone? There we go. It's TX, so it is trying to send. Okay, so it's sending some weird stuff, isn't it? Weird. Right, so, does this even work? Set frequency. I don't even know if that works. If dragging. Set frequency, so we're doing it, where are we doing it? Down the bottom. While we're dragging. Set the frequency, current frequency. And it's a long. So if we go to set frequency, what we could do with a console right here. Set frequency. Set frequency equals. Right, so it's going to be CMD. Right, so that'll tell us what it was setting it to. Basically. Okay. Let's give that a go. Alright, how long have we got left? 6 minutes left. And then we knock it on the head for a while. Right, so I'll go like that. I'm going to quickly stop it before it scrolls up off the screen. It's doing so many a second. Thousands, hundreds. Here we go. So yeah, it's not too many zeros, isn't it? FA TX set frequency equals I don't know. Let's just copy that. See if it can make anything of this. That log actually shows the real problem. You've got a malformed cat command being generated. This is not a valid format. This will cause wrong frequency parsing. Your expected format is 11 digits, but yours are wrong digits, not fixed root cause. This line from your earlier code, but your log proves Hertz is sometimes already corrupted, accidentally passing a scale shifted value. Raw frequency Hertz, right. UI adjusted frequency scale drag, right. Enforce strict frequency. Set frequency, right. Your real bug source. Your log shows you're taking RX value, modify it incorrectly, then sending it back. I'm not doing anything with it. Fix your RS parsing critical. Make sure you only parse digits. Most common real issue I see in your logs. If you ever do something like blah 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 blah, the hertz came from partial cat parse. Quick debug, do this now. If you ever see weird decimals, right, what is the fix then? Fix your parsing. Clamp. Right, set frequencies. Got a bit of a weird problem then. Oh, okay. Let's just put one in there. Don't think set frequency. Did set frequency ever work? We haven't been the other way around yet. So we want to go the other way around. Right. At least it's not scrolling on the screen, only in there. You've got to capture it, so I don't know if it's doing it. Is that moving it? Don't know if it's doing anything. Alright, so you got your dial. Anyway, we've only got a couple more minutes left, so we're not going to sort that sending on this one. Well, I'm just wondering if we could put a bit of a drop shadow on that, so it doesn't look like it's floating. Or maybe we could make it semi-transparent. Maybe. Let's try the semi-transparent bit. Right. Let's say opacity. Let's say 0.7. Right, let's try it like that. Maybe it looked more like it's part of the dial. And it might even catch some of the underlying ray trace. Right, let's have a look. No, it actually looks transparent now. That's not what we want. No, we don't want that. Oh, maybe you do, sort of. Because then it'll... yeah. Maybe it's just a little bit too much transparent. Say 0.9. Can we give it a drop shadow? Image. Oh, got the. Oh god. Oh, it's what is it? I can't remember what it is now. Effect. Image effect. Okay. Image effect. Right, so we want a... so we've got an effect on it, and you want a drop shadow effect. Blur radius. Let's put a blur radius of 5. What's the other one? Direction, I don't know. 90 degree. Anything else? What else we got? Focus direction. opacity, render, scroll, shadow depth 5. See what that does. That's why I write with WPF, because it can do all this kind of stuff. Right, does that do anything? Oh, we got a shadow on it, but it's the wrong way. The direction's wrong, and it needs to blur a bit. Yeah, so it's it's the wrong way around. So right, so direction 90. I don't know. Let's say minus 45. Minus 45. Shadow depth. Probably only need 3. Blur radius. Let's say 15. Go for it. See what happens now. How many minutes we got left? Ah, we've already gone over. We're 3 minutes over the 4 hours. So let's just have a look this time. Right, what have we got now? Okay, so it's doing something. Yeah. Don't know. Yeah. It's interrupting some of the stuff. Don't know. We'll leave it like that. But anyway, we need to, well, I thought I saw that moving then. It was counting down and up. It's doing something. I think we need to change. Yeah, we need to change that delta. Let's stop that delta. And that's done that again. Hang on. Right, that's okay. Yeah, we know. Right. So anyway, that delta. Oh, we need to stop the delta. Stop the delta. So all we need to do is know which direction we're going in based on the delta. If we're going in the minus, then frequencies. We don't want the delta. Nothing to do with the frequency. So we need to say if the delta was greater than the last delta. Delta y is less than return. Current frequency, last position, last mouth pause. Right. Okay. Yeah, current frequency shouldn't be nothing to do with this. All we need to know is, yeah. So current frequency, we need to say. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll say if delta y, it's only doing the y. Okay. Last mouse position y. Up. Yeah, we don't want to do nothing with current frequency. We want mouse position. If right, pause. Yeah, if pause is greater than last mouse position, do this. Else if pause is less than last mouse position, then do this. Right, so current frequency if it's greater than, if the position was greater than, so plus plus. Okay, or plus equals 10. Let's say plus equals 10. Cannot be applied to point y. Oh, it's a point. X is greater than dot x. What's this? It's supposed to be else. Else if the hell's it doing? What the else is it doing? So we're doing y. We're only working with y, aren't we? So we'll leave the y. Oh, it's a big y, not a small y. Right, so that'll look at that. So we want that again in there, and a less than, and frequency minus equals 10. Okay. There's a check to see if it goes too low. Set the frequency. Right, okay. Let's try that. So the del... Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that. Plus the tuning step. Tuning step. Peak the definition. Right, okay. So plus the tuning step. Or times the tuning step. Plus tuning step minus tuning step. Why is it doing that? What doesn't it like about tuning step? Current frequency is a long, that's a double. Right, format the frequency. There we go. Oh no. God knows. Oh, let's get rid of that. Oh, it's making it into a long. No, doesn't like that. Why didn't it like that? Oh, plus equals tuning step long plus tell it it's a long, still don't like it. Plus equals plus minus equals. There we go. Just get rid of that a minute. Okay, I don't know what's going to go on, but let's see. Whatever it is, plus the frequency step. Set the frequency. Right, let's give that a go. You never know. Need to do something else tonight rather than just the whole night gone on this. Alright, so we've got that still working, and then if we go, alright, we're still not coming out right for some reason. So it's, yeah, still flicking away. Stop the frequency. No. Oh, can't stop it. Right. So we're getting the position. All we want to do is see if we're going up or down. Oh, we're not using the delta. Right, delta is last position minus up, increase the frequency. And what about down? Alright, let's copy this into... Can you make this work? Up and down. See what it wants to do with that. But your current version is why it feels wrong, jittery, inconsistent. Right now you're doing both. Fix up down using delta smooth and stable. Didn't work. Alright, okay, let's try it. It's probably the same thing. That's probably exactly the same thing. I'll give us one last go and then we'll knock it on the head for today. Right, so we've got that still, and that's doing some weird stuff. Set frequency. Don't know. I tell you what, we'll stop it. We'll just do it without. I'll do it without starting the timer. Oh, there you go. That's not actually sending the commands to it though. That's too. It's too. Yeah, it's too far out. Right, so it's, yeah. So it's picking up the other one before it had a chance to. There's no frequency changing on the screen. Ah, because I'm not actually transmitting, maybe. Right, let's try something else. No data received. Format the frequency, set the frequency. So it's send cat command. Alright, it sent that there. Let's see what it says about that. The line is now formatted correctly. Right, well, it's not changing the frequency. Okay. Now is that because... Hang on. So I put something about not dragging, didn't I? While not dragging. Set the frequency. Handle the cat. Alright, so format the frequency on receive the buffer. Okay, so it's handle the cat. The message. Send cat. So on receive data. Do cat. if not is dragging. Okay. Port right FA. Have I got a Ducat down here? Right lin Ducat. I don't see a Ducat. Well, not is dragging. I don't see the Ducat. If not, run return. What's that mean? Oh. Yeah. Right, so that's the bit to sending it out. But where's the bit that... Have I got a port right anywhere else? Send cat. Ah, there, port right, yeah. So it's sending it out there, that's fine. TX equals command. So they're both the same, but it's not accepting a code, a frequency. Did I ever get that working? No, I don't know if I ever got that working. So let's just send a command. So we're not doing, yeah, we're doing a receive. God knows, handle the cat. Handle the cat, receive message. Start message with FA, if FA, right. So it's still gonna handle the cat, and this is the bit. Is it gonna handle the cat? Hang on. Yeah, on data received, handle the cat, so it's still gonna do this. So, it didn't spin the dial. If message starts with FA, spin the dial. Yeah, that's not going to send anything out though. I don't know, that's a weird one. Set the frequency, send cat command. So we're down here, set the frequency, mouse move. So, right, so we don't know what the frequency is, set frequency. We've got set frequency, yeah, it's sending it. Plus command. Okay, so it's sending it, but nothing's happening. So let's alright, let's go to the top of here. Initialize the window. We won't open port COM8 and we won't do anything, we'll just set the frequency. Set frequency. Make it a long, I don't know, 7 1 5 0 7150 500. See what that does. That's all we'll do. We won't do nothing. See if the radio changes. Alright, so it's ran and nothing happened. Radio stayed the same, so maybe I'm not set up for receiving. Okay. My 891 does not change frequency when issued a set frequency see 711 7150 500. It's no longer a UI if it is not changed, even with a clean command. Cat command format radio state serial flow, not your UI. Let's isolate. So, right, okay. Expects your part you already had correct. So this is correct. The most common real reason you are sending cat too fast or radio is not in cat mode. Cat is not enabled. Cat function must be active. Wrong baud rate. You are using the wrong baud rate. Well, bug in your code. From your earlier logs you are doing new line. This is wrong for YAESU cat. You are mixing as a protocol terminate. Fix this. Alright, and better may not be flushing, terminating. Fix force. Is it dreaming again? Test if radio is actually responding. Okay. Let's just doesn't need a delay. Yeah, maybe it needs a delay. Okay, so I am waiting there a little bit. Right, let's just try that. I don't know if that's going to make any difference at all. Give it a one. I'm going over my 4 hours. Oh dear, it's getting late. Problem. Yeah, let's run. Nothing's changed. So it's just not having it, is it? Let's just check the cat rate, cat total, RTS. Oh, RTS is disabled. What is RTS? Receive. Maybe that needs to be on. I don't know. Let's try it. Right. Let's run it again. Nothing's changed. Okay. Oh, unless you got to reboot the radio. Okay, let's try again. Nothing's happening. What about if I put yeah, try and do cat run. So we want set frequency. Let's get the set frequency and update it. Get frequency. Set frequency. Right, okay. Right, let's just put this here. It's getting a bit messy now. Set frequency async. Async. Oh, async. Okay, so async. We want a wait 10. Set frequency async. So we send a command. Before or after. Doesn't matter. Send command. Right, let's just put an async in there. Let's see what we can do. Set frequency async. Right, okay. That's not changing. Okay, let's turn that RTS back on. Off, I mean. Someone said there was a CTS. Alright. Is there a cat CTS? Clear to send. Yes, does support. CTS is ignored, right, okay. Handshake none. DTR enable. Okay. Optional. Right, so COM port. Open the port, handshake none. New line. It's important for cat, but then somebody says don't need it. Let's just take that out. Let's put the default new line, see if it's weird. Okay, let's okay. That still works even without the new line. Oh, angle. It's reporting an angle. Right, anyway. We've had 4 hours at it. We've got a little bit going on. 4.5 hours. Shit. Anyway, so I'll look at that in the morning. Never mind. Right, anyway, that is gonna be it for today. Okay, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and we'll have a look at that on the next one. Bye bye for now. Have a good night.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again. Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation. That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.